And this is Grimm's Comics Corner. We are back with Love and Rockets. But before we get started, I want to let you guys know about two great comic bundles you can pick up at Humble right now. The first one is a Terry Moore Encore. Why is that important? Because we're going to be doing more Terry Moore right after this book. So if you like this, you're also going to get some Terry Moore stuff. And also, there is a massive Darkness and Witchblade bundle from, I believe it's, I want to say it's Top Cow, but they're owned by Image now. Anyway, you're going to get almost 200 books for 18 bucks. I'm not even lying to you. You can go look at it. You'll be like 70 books, 30 books. Like, yeah, it's a lot of books for under $20. These are all classic Witchblade, New Darkness, Old Darkness. There's so much stuff here, guys. There's some artifacts. There's just so many books. I know because I just downloaded them all and I'm like, holy crap, that's a lot of comic books. So I would love to do some Witchblade for you guys since, I just paid $18 for 70 issues and it would be good to, cover her adventures here. But I do want you guys to pick up the bundle and support Top Cow and Image so they can bring us more great bundles like this, right? These are classics. These are being preserved so that readers of all different eras can enjoy them for the first time. Just like this comic. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with more Love and Rockets. Day 21. Today, Penny's pet was discovered and captured by the locals. I don't dare tell Penny he's being saved for Thanksgiving would break her heart. Anyway, our new visitors have finally settled down. First, there's Pedro Rodriguez Sanyo. He's the son of our employer, which means we're working for none other than Sancho Conrado Sanyo, the man who is so rich the whole Zimbodian government is under his foot. The man who has put Zato Zimbodia through so many revolutions, assassinations, etc. these past 40 years, all because he thinks Zato is the funnest city in all Zimbodia. His son is here just to check out Daddy's progress and talk about horny goons. Yeesh! The first day he got here, he cornered me while I was washing clothes and started feeding me the old, wouldn't you rather be with me at a disco lines. Then he started getting dirty, so I threw soap in his face. I know. Chiva riva ri a poon poon poon. I'm pretty sure he got the message, because now he only makes goo-goo eyes at me. And finally, there's big old Reina Tatianon. Let's see. Is it Titianon? Titianon? All the men go gaga over her. Well, she is attractive, I guess. For an elderly woman, that is. Although there's one thing I'll say for her. She outdoes she outdoes even Penny. And the things she's done, the people she's met, and the places she's been. But the real topping off the cake, is that Rena was once a superhero. And as you've probably already figured out, Penny can't stand the sight of her. When we showed our visitors the Saturn stiletto, it looked as if Rena Tetion had seen a ghost. Well, she may as well have, because wouldn't you know it, in the old days she used to travel in it during the West Side Wars. It seems she had a love affair with the captain of the ship. They planned to wed, but that was days before the ship was thought lost. And now everybody here is discussing venturing down into the ship to see if the crew died with it. Well, I hope they can count me out, because when I was little we were playing hide and seek and there was this old refrigerator and, well, later today Sancho Sanyo sent Miss Titian some flowers on her arrival. The man is mad about her. If he's anything like his son, those orchards were booby-trapped. I asked Pedro why he doesn't go after Penny, and he said my shape was more his idea of a woman. I should be flattered, but I'm not. Wait, I'll have to write you about it later. Right now the ghoul himself is peeking in my window. I wonder if there's more at home. Sanyo must be stopped. We must invade Zato now. Bueno? Bueno! Day 22. Today it was mine and Race's turn to get supplies in town. Rena Tityan had to come along had to come along to translate for us. You know, I didn't think too much of her when she first arrived, but now she's my hero. My God, she's fantabulous. I think I was just a bit jealous because of the way everybody looks up to her. Now I'm kind of ashamed of myself. Anyway, we walked into an old airplane hangar and there was an old man sitting behind an old desk, and when he saw us coming, he started to back away. This guy was hysterical. Neither Race or I could understand his language too well, but the name Sanyo was pretty clear. No, go away. I know you're working for Sanyo. Why don't you people leave me alone? Because of you, my wife has gone crazy, and my kids. Calm down, old-timer. We have only come for supplies. No, I know what you want, but you're not going to get it. Hold it, Reuben. The scuffle was over quickly, and we got our supplies. And as we were leaving, I could hear the old man mumbling something about not getting it. I wonder if he was talking about the pedo. This whole situation's become pretty spooky. On the way back, Rena explained to us that the land below used to be a village that grew coffee beans before it was wiped out by mortars. Sanyo thought they were too much competition for his pan-pixely peanut coffee investment. And a few miles away in the town of Winzenya, Sanyo closed down the largest factory for miles around, leaving thousands of employees out of work. And all newlyweds homeless, all because his new brother-in-law who worked in the factory owed him $50. Oh yes, his sister was sterilized. His orders. And now we're working for this ghoul. I don't mind telling you I'm absolutely scared shitless. So when we were getting supplies, I stole a TV to take my mind off this jerk. But when you know it, Sanyo owns all the local networks, so he's a hero on all the channels. This guy cracks me up. Day 23 to 24. This chick's blowing it. I've been drinking myself silly these past couple of days, and I've been fucking it up at my job. Duke has almost decked me plenty of times, but I don't care. This is so ridiculous. Everybody's going around as if nothing's wrong. They're all pretending they don't know any day now Sanyo will drop an H-bomb on us and then have his lunch. His son even knows he's off his flamin' rocker. Hey, bitch! Don't worry, I'm not gonna touch you this time. I just want to tell you something. What's that? You people are all loonier than my dad is. You people are all sticking around waiting to die. You all know this is going to end in tragedy. Always does. Dad will figure out a way to blow this thing sky high. You just wait. There's nothing here. There never was. You're all just wasting your time here. You're all going to die. What about you? Ha! Dad would never do anything to hurt me. The only reason you're all alive right now is because I'm here. But the day I leave, kablooey! You're lying. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. You know, I kind of feel sorry for you people. I guess I'm just as crazy as dear old Dad. Ha! Dick! His laughter was just as sickening as his old man is. I had to get away from there fast or I'd throw up. This is getting out of hand. The next morning, I woke up with a big hangover, wondering if Pedro was bullshitting me. Duke was on my back again, yelling my head off as I prayed to the porcelain god. Poor me. I couldn't take any more. I needed strength. So that night, I looked for Penny. She's one person I could usually turn to for assurance. But when I found her, it wasn't the same. The natives and her pet for tonight's supper. Ugh, sorry, Mag, but I can't, you see? Penny's out of it, and everybody else is too busy to know what the hell else is really going on. So it's up to me to get us out of this. Now, instead of being scared, I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna get things done. This ghoul is not gonna get away with murder. I'm gonna get another beer and sleep it off and go to work in the morning. Day 25. Today is the day I take shit from no one. Not from Sanyo, his son, Duke Morales, or even that damn dinosaur that keeps me up all night humming at the moon. Even Race, who, ever since Penny and Rena showed up, won't give me a second glance. Just let them try to get in my way. I'll show them. Yax is okay, but he doesn't say much, and Cece spends most of her time cooking and washing clothes, now that only leaves Penny, who just today decided to split this jive-ass scene. But Penny, you don't have to leave. You're practically local. We all gotta go sometime, Kay? No? I guess I'm gonna just head back to Zato. Margie, come on. We gotta talk job today. Finally got here, eh, little girl? Okay, folks, I just received new instructions from our fearless employer, Mr. Sanyo. Lay 'em on us, Big Daddy. We have to drop everything we've done up to this point and start concentrating on finding a way to get down to the back end of the ship. Sanyo feels we're wasting our time by just... So what else is new, Daddy-o? I knew this was a waste of time to begin with. Oh, really? Since when do you have anything to say about anything we're doing here? Since now, Dick. What? I heard that you're drunk. So what? I can still whip your fucking ass. Oh yeah? Well? Hey, Dookie, relax. You know I was only teasing you. You shouldn't get so excited. You'll get an ulcer. Well, harumph! What's so funny? Was I laughing? Why, I hate him. Why? There, Margaret. It's okay. Now stop. Oh. I finally become good friends with Rena Tition. She helped me wash out her blouse after I threw up all over it. I was pretty drunk, I guess. Well, at least Duke got the message. Wait a minute. This one is day 12 to 15. I don't want to read Mud Wrestling Love again. Give me a beer. I'm hungry. Take me to Okie Nuts. Shut up, will ya? I'm trying to read. Hopi? Where's that damn turnoff? Hopi, will you please tell me where? Hopi? Is that a cop? I think we should stash the beers. Wait, is that a cop? Hey, Hopi, pass me day 18 to 19. I want to read about the contest Penny won. And pass me a beer, too. I want to read what that crazy guy is doing to him now. Ouch. Fucking Hopi, why won't you let one of us sit up front with you? Just be glad you have a ride home. Hey, Izzy, since when is your piece of shit car lighter worked? Are those cop headlights behind us? They look square. Let's go get something to eat. Rewind the tape. Izzy, rewind the... Oh man, going out of my mind. Gotta calm down. Relax. Okay, talk about Maggie's job. Okay, where the hell is that turnoff? Can't see. Okay, wait. Gotta pee now. Great. Don't think I should have taken that acid at Hueros, Opita. I don't think you should have downed that whole sixer of Vato's gold. That beer'll kill you, you know. Hey, listen to this. Maggie got drunk and told that old yow, watch it. Well, move your... Ouch! It's a highway patrolman. Look! That did it. If you guys don't stop... Oh, shit. It's a cop. Relax. Just hide the beer. Don't pull over. Jack out and lose him. Oh, shit. Izzy, I'm a minor. Is he gonna bust us? I told you. My dad's gonna kill me. Well, what do? I can't take it any longer. I just gotta scream. Day 26. Today I made a hat. Wow. Mechanics, part 4. Day 27 to day 29. Lately I've been having these awful dreams about the stiletto. They started when we got orders to venture inside to the back of the ship. Last night outside my hut I heard Duke and Rena talking about the stiletto when it flew, and about its pilot, her once soon-to-be husband, Bernie Carbo. Soon the three of them became kind of a team, but Duke soon dropped out because he figured there was a three was a crowd, rather. Poor Duke, I think he loved her too. Anyway, being drunk and remembering old times got Duke all choked up, so he even apologized to me for always giving me a hard time. That was nice, but I'm still bugged about that ship. I don't think Sanyo is my only worry anymore. Maybe I'm psychic. For instance, it says that recently all the people in the town of Jintin gave Sanyo a very warm reception when he stayed at the mayor's house. But then Sanyo owns all the newspapers in the country. I wonder what really happened. I wonder what the people of Zimbodia really think of Sancho Conrado Sanyo. Many years ago, Carbo needed mechanical help for his new rocket ship, and Duke got the job. They became good friends for the years to follow. Then one day, Duke introduced Carbo to a friend of his named Rena. It was love at first sight. The next day, Cece came running with something in her hand. It was the latest copy of the Daily Panaderon, a Zato newspaper. At last, I'd find out what the outside world was up to. It was full of fun and fascinating facts. What does Sanjo spell? For instance, it's... Oh, okay, we talked about that. All right. I think I may have read this a little backwards, but it's okay. Did they get him? No, he had a trap door. Day 30. Something fishy is going on again. Rena Titian has been here 10 days, and she hasn't had anything to do with lizards, and most of the time she's off in Zato doing who knows what. Anyway, today everybody went into town but me, Race, and old Horn Dog. You see, I've been letting Pedro get away with a lot, like not raiding on him when I should, just so he won't get daddy on us. Well, today was the straw that broke the dinosaur's back. Big Dick's walking away. Pochila, check out these check out these Nagas. Only one thing you can say about those. Bonk! Yeah! Meat! Come on, cunt! You know you want it! Come on! You fucking asshole! I'll kill you! Fucking shit! What the fuck? Hey! Okay, that did it, prick. Sanyo's son or not, cold cocking her with that bottle was the last fucking straw. No, Race, don't. He didn't hit me. It was all an accident. I bonked my head on a pipe. Please don't. Huh? Chomp. Damn! Okay, big man. You're gonna see what happens when you fuck with a Sanyo. No fair. No fair. Don't. Get off, bitch. Crunch. Race, wait. I think he's had I think he's had Race. Race. Oof. Never mind. You broke my fucking nose, you son of a bitch. I'll kill you. Want some more, huh? Okay. Come on, dipshit. Take your best shot. You're dying today. Race, please. Look out. You're getting too close to the edge. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Ow. Give me that stick so I can oof. Look out. Weeks. Oh my God. He fell over. He's dead. And it's all my fault. I should have. Damn. How could I have? The heat? I don't. No, wait. He's okay. He's okay. See, listen, he's crying. He's okay. What if he slips down further? We have to save him. I was afraid you'd say that. Well, it happened. That geek won't grab my buns again. He broke his pinching arm. Anyway, this is it, Hopi. Here's where I find out if we're to be wiped off the map or if Sanyo really wants to save that Pt.2. I just want to go home. Now. Race, I know he deserved it and everything, but this may get us into a lot of trouble. I know, but listen, when I was down there, I retired to my hut with that nauseating feeling of impending doom. I don't know what I was going to do, so I sat staring at the wall. Then came a knock on my wall. Race. What? Margie, I can tell there's something about this project that bugs you. Can we talk? Well, lately I've been hearing all these stories about Mr. Sanyo being this lunatic and that us being here is a big, big joke. That there really is no reason for us to be here, well, you're right about that. When I was down there saving his son, I found a large hole at the bottom of the ship and the whole place was flooded. And we all know water dissolves Pt.2, so this job is over. You can start packing your things. We're going home. You don't have to worry anymore. Everything will be okay from now on. It started getting dark all around us. At first I thought the sun was going down. It got darker and darker. Gee, days go by so fast here, don't they? Huh? You okay? You're shaking like a leaf. Margie! And then Race started fading with everything else. I guess I was passing out. Damn it. Somebody up there must hate me. Margie, what's wrong? Margie! Margie? Margie! But then I started coming out of it really fast. But Race wasn't there anymore. Only the funny mass hanging in my hut. Cute koi. And then I realized that I'm in bed with all the windows covered. I'm dripping with sweat because I have 1,000-degree temperature. My hut smells like rubbing alcohol and there are serious men outside discussing serious matters. My conclusion is that I ate something that didn't agree with me. Cece, have you found out what it is that Margie has? Yes, sir, Mr. Race. She got Motown fever. I think she got it from a plant. That's exactly what it was. The other day, a flower had exploded in my face, but I didn't think it was serious, even though I got some shit in my eyes. Is it very serious? I mean, could it be fatal? I'm sorry, Duke, but all I can tell you now is she's to remain in that hut until the fever is broken. And that could mean 3 to 4 days. All we can do now is wait. Only Cece and I can go near her since we've already had the fever. Oh, great. Because of me, we'll probably all be dead in a few days. We could have all been sunbathing in Oxnard very soon. Instead, we'll probably fry in a big rock in the Zato jungle. Because of my fever, my awful dreams of the Saturn stiletto have turned into nightmares. The damn thing just won't leave me alone. It's spooky. Ah. Squad leader to Sadie 1, 2, 3, and 4. Next stop, Zato. Day 31 to 32. Sorry I haven't written you in a while, but the past week has been off the deep end. My fever ran so high I couldn't lift my arms. My insides felt like they were on fire. My skin felt like a million needles were poking into me. My eyes were almost gone. My fingernails turned purple, and I grew these gross, gigantic green fever blisters all over my face and chest. I was a mess. I could tell I was fading fast, but Cece and Rena would always be there to let me know I was still around to meet the soon-to-be wrath of Sonyo. You must have the strength, Margaret. We have sent for the top medicine doctor in the whole country. I don't know if I can. See, am I dead yet? Please, if I'm not, let me, but it will be okay. I'll still be here in spirit, because, I hope no, don't take my bike. The chain inside the lid. Little house, take bike. The Saturn stiletto. It's fin. I hear this guy they're bringing in is a real witch doctor. You don't suppose he might put a curse on us because we're bugging him, do you? Nah, he'll put a curse on you because you were born without a brain. You don't suppose she's really dying? Relax, boys, she's in good hands. I hear Dr. Nomura is the best. He's world famous for this operation. Only he can handle this sickness. What's he gonna do? Tommy gun it out of her? Whoop. Yeah. Okay, I guess we've got ghosts in here. I was so delirious that all I remember was a big shadow come into my hut, and it started painting the walls. And then it started to smell like old, moldy tortillas. I thought for sure I was being picked up to go to the old barrio in the sky. Just then, all the things in the room started slamming like crazy. I thought that was my going away party. I screamed. That was when I started to really get scared. Everything started to get dull, and then came the kooky patterns. But the thing to top it all off was the marching donuts. It seemed like forever, and just when I was ready to crash it in, I could hear a woman crying. Then all of a sudden I got really cold, and the cry got louder, and I got colder. And the closer the crying got, the colder I got. Hey, Speedy, I was just on my way to your sister's. I just got another letter from Maggie. Yeah? Maggie? Where'd she go? She's working all the way in Zato and having a blast. She's fighting dinosaurs, mashers, and last I heard she was turning into a dinosaur. She's met all kinds of famous people, too. Yeah? Like who? Well, for one, she met Rena Taetion, the wrestling champ from years back. You know, the one that Maggie's Tia Vicky stole the title from? Shit, she used the ropes, eh, Hopi? Are you old enough to buy? Mechanics Part 5, Day 33 to 36. With my sickness all gone, I woke up today feeling like I could fly. Cece told me I slept 3 whole days. She also told me that it wasn't Motown fever I had. It was the Van Scoy flu, which is worse. She said it was a miracle I lived through it. Must be the Chicana blood. Anyway, I won't be showing my face to anybody till these ugly monster bumps go away. I truly look like a beast from the haunted dairy. How embarrassing, huh? Earlier today, I heard the men talking about that damn ship again. They want to venture inside. They'll be sorry if they do. Well now, look who's awake. How are you feeling, Margaret? Just fine, Rena, but it's been pretty quiet. Did the men already venture down into the ship? Well, no, that's what I came to tell you. We've run into a few small problems. The boys are in Zato right now. Oh, good. because I've got a very funny feeling about that ship. When I was raging with fever, I had these really crazy dreams about me going down into the ship all alone. And the further down I went, the more I got this strange feeling as if something alive was down there waiting, or even the ship itself, like it was alive, waiting to swallow me. You can feel it too. I know you do. You do, don't you? Well, you don't have to worry. No one will be going down there. The whole job has been called off. Sanyo has had the whole project dropped. Kaput. Then we can go home now? Not for a while. The boys are in Zato because Race was arrested for beating the hell out of Pedro Rodriguez Sanyo. Duke and Yax went along to act as its defense. I shudder to think how that trial is turning out. Poor Race. Shouldn't we take the chopper and get to them right away? No good. When Sanyo ended the job, he took away all his toys, too. He took away everything he supplied you with, including the chopper, food, tools, etc. All that's left is CC, you, me, and the locals. They already agreed to share their food with us if we help with the chores. At least Sanyo had the decency to leave these poor people alone. While you slept those past 3 days, that screwball Sanyo had a news team flown over to cover the story of the year, but that ended when the good old dinosaur ate the camera. So you better get used to this place because we can't leave till Race is out of the clink, and that's going to be a long time. Just us, that dinosaur, and the mouth of hell? Yeah. Bernie. Ugh. Day 37. Another day passed and the boys still haven't returned, and Sanyo hasn't yet lowered the big one on us. All day long, Reina and Cece work with the natives while I lie here waiting to look like a human being again. Margaret! What's that, Reina? Excuse me. Try that one again. Margaret! What's that? Reina? Margaret, come here. Hurry, rather. Race is back? Hurry, Margaret. You've got to see this. I'll have to cover my face. Wouldn't want to scare anybody. What is it, Reina? Are the boys back? Better. This is once in a lifetime. Check it out. Wow, what are they doing? They call it drift year, kind of like flying south for the winter. Only this happens once every 10 years. Chiwis, that's Fanta. What's wrong? Trombolo! What's wrong? What do I say? Please tell me. Take it off. Damn it, now you did it. This is the mask of Torambolo. Oh, Torambolo. Sorry, guys. I had to use something to cover my face so no one would see my monster bumps. Torambolo is their god of hope. The legend says that 1,000 years ago he came down to rid the land of all bad things going on, and if he ever had to come back, they would surely perish. So they thought you were him returning to waste them. Flee, mortals, for I am Torambolo. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Now we're the only ones left. Don't cry, Margaret, they'll all come back, eventually. A little tired, maybe. Geez, I thought you was possessed. Day 38. Still waiting for the boys to return, my blisters finally disappeared and I came out. Please, Reina, I'm dying to hear all about your wrestling career. And then, what happened after? Well, okay, I usually don't like to get into it, but seeing you're a fan of the sport. I was 14 and serving in the PPS Junior Hardcore when I started to enjoy going to the matches. My favorite was the women's champion, Tiger Rosa. I'd follow her everywhere she grappled. Soon I started dreaming about us as tag team partners. That was when I decided to ask her to train me. She agreed, and in 6 months I became a pro. And girl, was I hot. I won every one of my matches and was named Rookie of the Year. I was tearing all the old loudmouths apart. But I should have realized it was a scam when Tiger finally asked me to be her partner. The contract's fine print said I could only wrestle alongside her, so for a full year I wasted my talent standing by as Tiger took all the glory. See, being champ, she had a lot of money power, enough to keep me out of the spotlight. She knew I was star material, and she also knew I'd steal her title soon enough. Pardon me. Her contract made sure I was put aside. But soon my contract somehow got terminated, and I was ready to destroy her. But as always, there was a catch. A nobody wasn't allowed to shoot for the world title, but that didn't stop me. I had to take on all the biggies before I could get my hands on Tiger. First, I made former champ Bad Montana Jane eat shit. Then I beat the state champ Ann Austin. It's too bad, because she was a good friend. Finally, I made the national champion. Fat old Maria Bravo pled for mercy. Girl, I was on fire. So finally, when I got a chance at the world title, Rosa never knew what hit her. It took a long time, but it was worth it. I was now Queen Reina of the Lady Wrestlers, and being champ was fun. Challengers came in all forms. My biggies were against Mad Mala, Sultry Serena, the Black Widow who I unmasked, and Kitty Cats, the hot newcomer I was supposed to watch out for. Hell, it lasted 5 minutes. I whipped them all. I was invincible. For 10 years, nobody could beat me. Very few even came close. I was getting bored. So then I decided to do tag teaming again. My partner was a newcomer named Vicky Glory, and sure enough, we ripped and quickly became the new world tag team champs. 4 years we were undefeated, until one night when we wrestled the Vicious Hog Sisters. I was in trouble. Both those fat bitches were stomping the shit out of me. I cried and cried out for help from Vicky, but when I looked up, I saw her staring at me, backing away, shaking her head like a damn coward. And after I was plastered, pinned, and lost our belts to those elephants, Vicky came back to the ring to help me up. I pasted her a couple and flung her out of the ring. I'll never know why she ever did that, but from then on we've been great enemies. She tried to steal my title several times, and several times she almost did, but not by wrestling alone. She began to use illicit means to prevail. I mean, she was dirty. She kicked, punched, gogged, choked, pulled hair, anything to win. She became merciless. But as always, I came back at the end to whip the buns off her. Until one day. That one day, 10 years ago in New Keops, it was the very first wrestling match televised via satellite. It was shown in 30 different countries around the world. Tarzan Govender called it the match of the century. It was wild. Oh, Vicky has Reina in real trouble now. I remember that day. When she finally beat you, I saw it Saw it? Ha! Where? How old were you? I saw it on TV. I remember it was my birthday. I just turned 8. 8? You're blind when you're a little kid, and TV didn't show what really happened. I was cheated. She used the damn ropes. I yelled, ropes, ropes, but we had a deaf ref. She used the ropes, I tell you. Oh, but it does say, but as always, I came back at the end to whip the buns off her until that. Oh, yeah, we did talk about that. Okay. She used the ropes. She used the damn ropes. She used the goddamn fucking shitty ropes. But wasn't there something about a rematch? I don't clearly remember, but they said that you never came out of your dressing room and that you skipped town because you turned yellow. Are you kidding? I was kidnapped from my room and taken to war-torn Cambodia. They loved my wrestling so much that the dictators of Diriyappan made me queen. I later turned on them and joined the Black Fist Liberation Army. I was itching to get back to the ring, but I was just too busy. Then that's when I met Captain Bernie Carbo. We were going to rule the world together in his Saturn Stiletto, but when his ship was lost, I thought it was all over. You know, there's never been anyone since. Come on, let's go get some beer. Day 39. The days roll on as we sit here waiting for the boys to return. Today it rained like crazy, but Raina was still out there looking over that stupid ship. I hope she doesn't go nuts like everybody else. This is probably the last letter you'll get from me before I get home, if I'm lucky to get it out, because some guys came to see if there was anything left of Sanyo's, and one guy felt sorry for us and was nice enough to mail it for me. Kind of looked like Frankenstein. Chiwis, what a night for the Ouija board or a seance or something. You like the scary stories, Margaret? Why not let's tell the spooky stories, yes? Where I come from in the village is a ghost they call the Damachur, or the Damacher. That mean the walking widow. Some call her Lady Kukoi. No, Cece, I don't want to tell spooky stories. And every night she walks on the street looking for her bones. And she dressed all in black. Cece, stop, I get too scared, please. And her hair and skin be snow white. and her hair go all over the place, and her eyes go pop pop out of her cheeks, and Cece, stop! Her teeth are green and big like a tiger, and her fingers be long and red, and ugh. She goes in the bar and say, did you see my bones? And they say, no. Then she go knock on the door and say, did you see my bones? And they say, no. And she cried just like a baby outside all night long. Wah! And she go to the window and say, did you see the window? Ah! What's the matter with you two? It's only me. That night, I didn't want to sleep alone. Well, tomorrow, Rena's finally going down into the Saturn Stiletto to clear all our suspicions of the damn thing. Well, time has run out for this letter. I hope I see you again, Hopi. Love you, Maggie. Meanwhile, back at the ranch with Hopi, Izzy, and Daffy. Ouch! Take it easy, Izzy. You don't want to poke through my hand. I gotta get into the skin or else the tattoo won't be permanent. No one said life would be easy. Oh my. You still worried about Mag, Daffy? Well, aren't you? She could be in real danger out there. Me? Worried? Nah. That letter's exaggerated if I know Magpie. I'll bet she's on her way home right now. You think so? Sure. Izzy, you remember that time Maggie told us when she was little that crazy man tried to break into her house and murder her whole family in the middle of the night? All done, Hopi. It turned out to be some borracho trying to get a drink at the faucet by Maggie's bedroom window. So don't worry too much about her, Daff. Right now, Maggie's heading home on a plane wondering what that thing is swimming in her old martini glass. Ah! I think. Ta-da! Hi, Hopi. Hi, Izzy. Hi, Daffy. I'm home. Magpie. Yes, sirree, and she's thinner than ever, boys and girls, back from the far corners of the globe bearing gifts for the needy. From the deepest jungles of the world, from the filthiest pubs in Zato, I have found the 3 true secrets of life. First, I found the secret for making burritos with straw and mud. Thanks, bud. And listen, never pay the first price. Always beat it down. And the third, always remember to take plenty of toilet paper when you take a trip into the jungle. Oh, Hopi, it's so good to be back. Gracious, March, you were gone for so long. Tell us all about your trip. Okay. But first the gifts, you're all going to just love them. Here, Hopi, these are for you. Gah, my Miss 52014 jump boots. Black ones even. Boy, they weren't kidding when you said you have to go around the world to find them. And for Daffy, I bet you didn't expect these. Margie, how could you? How did you find, oh, thank you so much. Hey, Mag, you want a tattoo? And I got Terry a big bottle of, fuck her, let's drink it now. She hates my guts anyway. Now tell us about your adventure. Your last letter left us hanging. Hey, Mag, you want a tattoo too? Let her talk, will ya? Go ahead, Mag. Oh, there's some more, I'm sorry. And Izzy, I bought the mask you wanted so you could do some of that weird magic you're always claiming you do. I hope you don't mind if I got one as close to your likeness as possible. Now I know I can put my first spell on. Alright, now we're back to here. Oh, God, I don't think I'll ever forget those last days as long as I live. Mechanics 6. Okay, guys, so here's where we're going to end it for now. It seems that the arc is getting over, the Saturn Stiletto arc, I guess you could say, and they're going to move into some new type of storytelling. It has been interesting. I really do like the cultural and era aspects, because there's a lot of 70s talk, maybe 60s, 70s talk, Daddy-O and all that kind of stuff. And of course, it's very cultural. But it's got sci-fi elements, and it's got a lot of mature elements that you see in the modern comics these days, Apparently there's a Doctor Doom where there's some infidelity and things like that going on that you never saw with Marvel before. Apparently that's not so new, but it was new to me. I don't remember those kinds of Marvel books. But yeah, comics are starting to reach an older audience, so they are trying to, I guess, bring more mature situations. But for me, and this is my personal, don't take this as gospel, but I really like those characters, the way they were written, the way that Stan Lee and Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko, the way that they did those characters, right? And I mean, it's not that Marvel never dealt with mature situations, but they didn't really go into those realms where we're talking about, sexual things like that, right? There's plenty of characters to do that with, like The Boys and, numerous other books that we've covered where you have, adult scenarios. I just think personally, and maybe this is kind of a boomer take, but, these characters are on underwear, these characters are on t-shirts for kids. And, I mean, you won't see, like, Homelander being advertised for kids, right? You won't see these kinds of characters for the kids, but you do see Batman, and you do see, and it's not saying that there aren't mature Batman stories. There's plenty of those, but yeah, it's just weird to kind of see it in the Marvel realm, right? To see that kind of thing going on. But all right, guys. At any rate, we will continue bringing you more Love and Rockets. It does very well, especially on the alt tech channels. I didn't expect that. It does better on those than it did on YouTube. Really surprised to see how many people that don't use YouTube were actually checking it out. So I'm going to continue it for, all my platforms, and I'm glad you guys like this definite change of pace. Maybe you just like it because you're used to manga and it's black and white and there's just some kind of kindred spirit there. I don't know. But at any rate, this is the Grim Lord, and we will see you next time for more Love and Rockets. And remember, we've got a new Terry Moore book coming up. I'm not sure exactly which one that is, so I'm going to have to look it up, but we'll have it for you in just a moment. Stay tuned.